Hi everyone, and a sunny good afternoon to you all. Spring is finally here, and it's so pretty outside with all the trees blossoming and some of the flowers also blossoming. Anyway, I'm finally going to share this journal that I made on a video. I did put it on Instagram, but it wasn't quite finished. So this is made from a Carte Visite album, which was a photograph album and held photos such as these, the smaller size. And this is what the inside of the album looked like. It's pretty tattered, but there weren't any pictures left in here. So being in the shape it was in, I felt justified in making a journal out of it. So it's small. It's 4 inches by about 5¼ inches. And I just put 2 signatures into it. The clasp on the back, which would have matched this, was gone. So I just improvised and used some hemp string for the closure. So you just kind of squeeze it and then you can open it up. So opening it up, you can see where this had a photo in it at one time. If this is not the photo, well, there was no photo in it when I got it. But it's bowed, so you couldn't put a regular photo that had some stiffness to it because of the bow. So I just made a copy of this. Was originally a cabinet card, so it was large. And I just shrunk it down and put it on light paper, just regular copy paper, so that I could kind of mold it to the shape. So that's what I did. It's just, let's see, put that little flower there. And the digitals are from the Paper Cameo and Souvenir de la France, and they just fit in here perfectly. So here we go. Okay, on this page, I just added, this is like a floral kind of a sticker and a little, I guess you'd call it a snippet. I did a lot of stitching on the pages. And then over here, this is a piece of white work and a corner pocket with a ruffle, and then a journaling card. This is handmade paper, and this is just a little lace piece, and then a pocket made from a ruffle. And this piece is actually antique as well because it was part of a handle on this beautiful candy box that I had, and my dog got it when he was a puppy and ruined it. I was able to save the 2 images on the top of the box, and the bottom of the box was fine, but he chewed everything else. And then there was it was like a basket, so this was part of the handle. There's another little side or corner tuck pocket with an old 1872 tax receipt, and it's pounds and shillings, so it's from the UK, and an old envelope, coffee dyed tissue paper. And this was an original drawing that I took a photo of and printed out on my tiny printer. Another corner pocket, just this lady, and just like a card. Most of these are pretty thin that I made because I didn't want to bulk it up. There's the center. So stitched on. And then this is a lovely piece with some gold thread. Looks like metallic thread that I made like a belly band. And this is like a T-card, but it's Arm & Hammer. That's another, was an original. A gorgeous piece of lace that I just put on there as a flip. This is an old antique Valentine, and then the tag. I made it into a pocket and made a tag for it. A lace pocket. Compliments of J.W. Smith, Groceries and Provisions. Most of the little cards, unless it's a tag I made, are antique. I love this. This is a snippet, and I've backed it with a piece of handmade or Japanese paper. And this was from Chrissy Crosser of Christie's Attic on Etsy. She makes lovely things. You should visit her store. Another Reward of Merit. This is a little antique envelope with some scrap, and then it just has little bits and bobs in there. It's dried foliage. And then this is a vellum pocket with I forget what you call this. They're like liquid pearl. And another advertising card for soap. Little tuck spot. It's part of a calendar that they cut in half and then put it in the picture in the scrapbook. It's probably 1890s, I would guess. And here's a belly band. And this is Colgate & Company Cashmere Bouquet Perfume. Another little like a belly band kind of. It's just got a Tim Holtz card in there. And then this is copied on a piece of vellum, and then I sewed it to the center page. So it's kind of got a blue, French blue theme going on, color scheme. And another little envelope with a little antique goodies. And this is just a little envelope from one of the digital kits. And another tuck spot. The antique book page. Another pocket with a ruffle. And a little sweet envelope card. I don't know which way I like it better. Fabric trim. I love this corner pocket. And these two, both from an old scrapbook. And we come to the end, and this actually does have a tintype in there and a dried flower. And that's it. Squeeze it and put that over there, and it holds it closed. So I hope you enjoyed this flip through. I loved making this, and my husband is quite fond of it because he thinks it's so dainty. So he didn't want me to sell it right off. So I'm sure eventually it will go in my shop. I am going to be putting a few things in next week, probably mid to end. And if he's changed his mind, this will go in too. But I should have 2 or 3 journals, hopefully, that I've recently made. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate your comments and you subscribing. And one of these days I may start doing more of a craft with me, maybe even some how-to things. I don't know. We'll see. That would be a little bit in the future. But anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.